of them in the multi-syllable rhymes have the same vowel sound, so it sort of helped with that bounciness. He also, the vowel, the goal, go. A few times with the and one thing I found interesting about this is, he did it with the either, the neither, the ether, but he didn't do it with the eager. Instead, he pronounced eager, he pronounced it eager. And so it was eager to be legal. So it would go with the sound, which is just like a weird thing to do. Like, he didn't have to. Like, I don't think it really would have mattered which way he pronounced it, but I just highlighted that to show you, like, again, you can bend vowel sounds, and like in a whole rap, it'll sound okay as long as you're not doing it too much. Like, it'll sound perfectly normal. So saying being eager to be legal, it doesn't sound weird. Like, but saying eager by itself does. So that's just an interesting thing to know. Any questions about assonants? Okay. One more simple example of assonants is Zach Galifianakis. His name has assonants. It's like repeats the ass sound, so it's Zach Galifianakis.
That's his real name?
Yeah, his name's Zach Galifianakis. It might be Zachary Galifianakis, I'm not sure. But, yes, so that's assonants, repetition of vowel sounds. It sounds really nice. And if you use that with multi-syllable rhyme scheme, then it makes you sound really good, maybe better than you actually are. Like, if you don't have any wordplay, it just makes your flow sound really good. So, next, alliteration. So alliteration is the repetition of sounds normally at the beginning of words. I think more rappers should use this. Like, rappers use it, but like not enough, and it just sounds really nice. At least to me, it does. I think it really like enhances your flow. And so one example is Kendrick Lamar. This song called Chapter 10, off of like his third mixtape. He said, "Babies from the 80s don't know no better, don't nothing go better with ignorance, but the belligerent kids that we live with." Like, it's just, it sounds nice in poetry too, but I don't know. I just something about alliteration that I really like. There's an entire song I'm about to show you guys by Black Alicious called Alphabet Aerobics. Now, there is literally one teensy bad word in the end section, but we're just going to ignore that because the rest of the song is clean. Is that okay? I'm just going to let you guys listen to it. And he pretty much uses alliteration, and he goes down the alphabet. It's really cool. I'm not turning it up anymore. Can you guys hear it?
A little bit.
Artificial amateurs run it all amazing. Analytically, I assault animate things. Broken barriers bounded by the boundary. Buildings of broken basically I'm bombarding. Casually create catastrophes, casualties, canceling cats got the campus collapsing. Detonated on the tank, they were doing no demonstrations down by the on the down low. Even other editors with each and every energetic athletic episode elevated etiquette. Furious, fabulous, fantastic. Worries up, felt feeding the fanatics. If God plays global
It just sounds really nice. And it doesn't even have like crazy multi-syllables, but it's just like the fact of it just using alliteration just really helped it.
Okay.
So
Like delicious.
that's it for alliteration. Next. Alright, wordplay. So to me, this is the most fun part, but maybe the hardest, because I can't really teach you how to do it. It's sort of a thing that you just have to like get on to. Yeah, it was a thing like you can learn it, and by learn it I mean just sort of like by yourself, just get used to being able to do it. But I can't really just teach you how to do it. I can't teach you what it is though. So wordplay is a literary technique in a form of wit in which words used become the main subject of the work, primarily for the purpose of intended effect or amusement. Examples of wordplay include puns, phonetic mix-ups, obscure words and meanings, clever rhetorical excursions, oddly formed sentences, and double entendres. So I'm going to show you guys some examples of wordplay, okay? So, like I said in the last lesson, I told you guys like about similes. Similes are some of like the easiest ways to set up wordplay, and so I think like 2 or 3 of these are similes on here, like the examples I'm about to show you guys. But that's a really good tip. Like if you want to do wordplay, use similes. They did it. Like you guys were like, yeah, they said, what did you guys say? You said something like Easter treats, and it made me laugh. But that can be considered wordplay. What? Do you remember what it was?
I have it.
You don't have to. They can show you later. But
No, I got it.
you do.
Yep. It said, the fruit in the world is that which you eat, so nice to touch like an Easter tree.
See, that's wordplay. It can be like really simple, but like one thing I will say about wordplay though is like, all right, puns. Like puns are the lamest thing if you use them anywhere else. Like you won't hear any stand-up comedians using puns in their thing and like being considered good. But if something about having a pun rhyme with something and be on a beat just makes it sound really cool, and people will think it's really clever. And it will sound really clever. And I don't know why. I just think like that's just the magic of rap. But yeah, puns work really well in rap. And if you like puns, then use them in rap and they'll work out for you. But, here's an example of wordplay. Paper chasing. Tell that paper, look, I'm right behind you. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. So the wordplay here, paper chasing is a phrase. Paper chasing is like a phrase when you're going after the money, like you're trying to get money. So he took like this idiom. It's really good to use idioms too, and then like flip them in like a literal sense for wordplay. That's what this person did. He said paper chasing, but then he like as if he was literally chasing paper. Tell that paper, look, I'm right behind you, like he's chasing it, like they're right here. And he's saying he's a real G, and they move in silence, like they don't talk, they just do the move in silence, like lasagna, because the G in lasagna is silent. That's wordplay.
Oh.
Yeah, right? Isn't
I
that
thought
genius?
it's because like you don't hear lasagna when it's in the oven.
That's no. When I first heard that, like when it first came out, that's what I thought too. Like in the microwave, like it's just like it's the G in lasagna. So that is from the 6 foot, 7 foot, Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Lil Wayne is really good at wordplay.
Yeah. I love Lil Wayne.
Great. Another example. Woman of my dreams. I don't sleep, so I can't find her. He took the phrase of having a woman of your dreams, right? And like the phrase of just a perfect woman. And he said that he pretty much can't find anybody for him by accentuating that he can't sleep because maybe he's working that hard. Like he's implying he works so hard. I don't sleep, so I can't even find the woman of my dreams. But if you really want to look deep into it, he might be saying that he works so hard that he doesn't have time to find a woman. But maybe that's looking too deep into it. Or maybe Lil Wayne is a genius again. But this is also Lil Wayne from the same song. He said it like right after. Another one is, I got through that sentence, like a subject and a predicate, like his jail sentence. But a subject and a predicate make up a sentence, and that's how you get through like an actual sentence. You need a subject and a predicate. And that is also Lil Wayne from the same song, because Lil Wayne is a genius when it comes to wordplay. I don't think he gets enough credit for it. But something else from MF Doom from the song Rhinestone Cowboy, he said, I I got more soul than a sock with the hole. That's just something just a little funny. Jay-Z, this is like a really simple one, but Jay-Z made it sound cool. He was like, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. And so he's pretty much saying instead of just being like, you know, a businessman, he is a literal business. Like that's how important he is. One thing I forgot to put on here, but I thought this was a good example. Nicki Minaj in like one of her newest songs, Barbie Tings.
Yep.
She said,
Barbie Teen.
yeah, she said, I'm in my prime, optimist, Sagittarius, so you know I'm an optimist. So first, you know, when you say you're in your prime, that means you're at your best. But the way she set up the punchline was she said that she was at her best, she's at her prime, optimist, because Optimus Prime. And then she said Sagittarius, so you know I'm an optimist. Now she didn't say optimist, she said optimist, so that the word optimist would have a double meaning. That's known as a double entendre, and it's sort of like a pun, but it's really hard for you to explain the difference. But that's pretty much like what a double entendre is. It's like using the same sounding words and then making it, or phrases, and like pretty much letting them have a different meaning. And so that's just an interesting example of wordplay. So yeah, so that's all I'm going to teach you guys today. Now I want you guys to put those skills to the test. Yes, this is going to be much harder than before, but you guys have more time, so that's cool. So you can get in a group of whatever number you want, or work alone if you got the juice like that. Pick any beat off of YouTube, any beat you want to. Again, when it comes to bar count, I would suggest using like a New York beat or an old school beat, but you don't have to, especially if you like think you have the bar counting thing down, do whatever beat you want, but it'll be easier for you to count the bars using beats with like more pronounced drums like this. You have to write at least an 8-bar selection. I said you must write a chorus to say it twice in your rap, but if y'all really have trouble like writing a chorus, because I didn't exactly teach you guys how to write a chorus, then I can take that out. But you must use multi-syllable rhyme scheme at some point, and you must choose to use assonance, alliteration, or wordplay. Like just one of those. At least once. And you get bonus points if you use all three. And I'll do it with you guys on a different beat, like I did last time. So yeah, yes?
Okay, if we wanted to, after like while we were rapping the verses, could we sing our chorus if you wanted to?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
And if you guys have any questions for me while you guys are doing it, feel free to come up and ask me. I can help you with like your bar count, or like tell you if you guys are doing it right and all that. So yeah. All right, get to work. Get to work.